Hi.
It's been my favorite change of pace since I was a pioneer. So if you seek adventure, know that you can find it here.
Can you guys hear me okay? Awesome. Purple and gold. Purple and gold.
This is an 706. T-R-I-P-L-E-C, because triple C's the only camp for me.
Hi, Ada. We've got the Crew family, the Epsteins, Christopher, Myers. Purple and gold. Purple and gold. I think this we are. A couple more coming in. Alrighty. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Monday, March 30th, 2020, the only Monday, March 30th, 2020 in human history, and we're going to make it an awesome Zoom. How are we doing today? Good? Fantastic. And everyone can hear me okay?
Yeah.
It's so exciting to see all these smiley faces on a Monday afternoon. I'm excited that you're here to join for some fun sculpting with playing Play-Doh today. If you don't know who I am, I'm Kasey, and probably may have seen me in some of the other Zooms. But before we get started today, I just wanted to make a quick reminder about how to use Zoom if you're not as familiar with how to use it. So, guys can keep your microphones on mute. So it should look like this on your screen if you're on mute. So there should be maybe in the left bottom hand corner or somewhere on your screen, there'll be a button that looks like this. When you click on it, it should come up with a line through it, and that's the mute button. If there's a time where you would like to ask a question or say anything, where you can unmute your button and it will look like this. Thumbs up if that makes sense. Fantastic. And then there's a few different ways that you can actually view the Zoom. So if you just want to see me in your screen, you can choose the speaker mode, which looks like this. And again, it may be in different areas on your screen, potentially down the bottom or up in the right-hand corner. Or if you want to be able to see everyone in the Zoom, you can put it on the gallery mode.
What does Ada want to do?
I want to go on that.
You want to see who else is here?
Yeah.
And Miss Ada, would you please be able to put your Zoom on mute for me, sweetie? Hi, Sam. Fantastic. So as I said, if you have any questions, feel free to unmute. We also have a chat room where questions will come up. So I will also keep an eye on that for anything. Sound good? All right, who's ready for some sculpting fun? So today, has everyone brought some like Play-Doh or clay? Thumbs up if you brought Play-Doh or clay. Fantastic. So it doesn't matter what it is, we just want something that we can mold and get creative with. So I've actually brought with me today some different color pieces of Play-Doh. So what we're going to do first is we're actually going to make like a lizard this afternoon. So you can choose whatever color you like. I'm actually going to start off with green today. So first thing is you're going to get your Play-Doh or your clay, and we're actually going to warm the clay up and get it all stretchy and get it all nice and smooth and ready to go. So you can roll it in your hand, you can squeeze it like this, around, whoop, in case he drops it. So if you just want to get a ball of Play-Doh or clay out, you're just going to warm it up in your hands and squeeze it.
Daddy.
of you may have already got your Play-Doh or clay ready. Alrighty.
There's blood in here because this started again.
Have you got some clay there, Ada? Or Play-Doh? Yeah. Awesome. All right, once everyone's got their ball of Play-Doh or clay and you've made it stretchy, can you hold it up for me and show me? Awesome. The Cruz family's looking good. Alrighty. Yep, Myers, you guys have got yours. Beautiful. All right, are we all good to move on to the next step? Not quite yet. Are you ready, Epstein? Not quite. Okay, let's go another 30 seconds and then we're going to move on to the next step. Give it a good roll. You can even roll it into a big ball if you like. So I'm sort of going to do it like in the air and use my hand as a little bit of a table. But if you guys have got a table in front of you, you can also use it on that or like a tray or a plastic mat. So you don't have to actually do it up in the air like I am. Just so you can see what we're doing. Alrighty, 10 seconds to go. And
What are you doing?
oh, hi, Mason.
Hi.
Have you got some Play-Doh with you or clay, Mason?
Yeah.
Okay, so we just, first thing is choose a color. We're actually going to make like a lizard first. So the first thing you want to do is kind of get the Play-Doh sort of warm and stretchy so that you can like work with it and mold it a little more. So we've just been warming it up and squeezing it in our hands and rolling it into a ball to get it ready. Alrighty. Okay, so now we've got our ball of Play-Doh ready. We're actually going to take a little bit of we're going to take a piece off the ball. Okay, so what you'll do is you'll just take a bit off. Okay, so you want enough that you can make, we're going to actually make like a snake in just a moment. So you want enough that you'll be able to kind of make the body of the lizard. Does that make sense? Okay, so once you've got your piece of a smaller part of your Play-Doh, you're actually going to put it between your hands like this, okay, and then we're going to roll it, okay? Now, if you find it easy to do it on the table, imagine my hand right now is a table. You can also roll it along the table as well. So you want to make a nice long snake or like a sausage kind of shape. You're going to roll it out. And as you're making that, think about the shape of a lizard's body, okay? So you're going to put those hands together and feel it hands or on the table. Alrighty. And we still want to keep it thick enough that you can actually, you want to keep what we're going to do in a moment is we're actually going to make one end of our snake a little bit smaller, which is going to start becoming the tail of our lizard. Nice. So once you feel like you've got it to a good spot, you're going to put it up in front of your camera so I can see. Nice. Rory, have you done yours? Can you hold it up for me? Beautiful. Alrighty. Epstein's, have you guys rolled yours out? Still working on it? Okay. Mason, have you got yours rolled out? Beautiful.
It's breaking.
Looking good. All right, so now what we're going to do, say that again, Mason.
Actually, do mine.
Okay, so you can keep working on that, bud. And Mason, could you please put your screen on mute for me, bud? Awesome, thank you very much. All right, so now we've got that. We're actually going to roll one end out and make it a little thinner. So you're going to start rolling. So I'm going to put mine on the table in a moment. You're just going to roll one half of it out so it makes a nice, long, thin tail. Okay. So can you see how one end's thicker than the other end? Whoop. It's falling apart a little. And then what I'm actually going to do on the end of my lizard's tail is I'm going to kind of pinch it a little and make sort of a pointy end. So I'm going to get my 2 fingers like this, and I'm going to pinch it on the side a little and on the top and try and make a little point on the end if I can. So you're just going to use the tips of your fingers and mold it as much as you can to get kind of a nice little pointy end. And as I said, if you need to keep it on the table now because it's starting to get a little stretchy and we want to make sure it doesn't fall apart, feel free to just pop it on the table. Very nice there, Libby. Awesome. All right. So now we're actually going to shape the other end of our lizard. So we're going to start molding the head a little. So imagine kind of what the face of a lizard looks like. Does anyone want to describe to me what a lizard's face might look like?
Kasey.
Yes, go ahead, Libby.
Have you ever made anything out of clay, like actually?
I have actually, yes. Yeah, I love playing with clay. I've made all kinds of things. When I was your age, when I was at school, I used to do a lot of clay work in my art classes.
I'm making a popcorn pot.
Oh, that sounds good. I like it. Alrighty, so now we've got our tail. Now we're going to work on the end. So the front end of the lizard. So now that end should be a little more thick than the back end. So what we're going to do is, again, you're going to start gently pinching it and to try and kind of make the mouth area, which is, imagine like a rounded triangle kind of shape. So again, I'm just going to pinch it and kind of make it a little more narrow. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Nice. And then once you've shaped the face a little more, okay, I'm actually going to use my nail now, and I'm going to create a little dent in there, which is going to act like the mouth. And then shortly we're going to make a little tongue for it. Kind of keeping that round triangle shaped nose, but then put a little with my nail like this. Oh.
I made eyes with the extra Play-Doh.
Awesome. We're going to get there shortly to the eyes.
Can we like go ahead and start making the tongue?
We're going to pause on the tongue for just a moment because we've got other parts of the body we're going to do first, but thank you for asking. Okay. Are we all good with the first part of our lizard with our tail and our body and head?
I'm not good with the head.
That's okay.
I forgot how to make the head. I forgot how to make the head.
Crew family, you guys good up there? Fantastic. How you doing there, Ada? Good. Christopher, all good? Nice. That is a long lizard. How you doing there, Mason? I hope we got in the left-hand corner. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put our bodies down. We're actually going to start making the legs of our lizard. Okay, so you're going to get another piece of fabric that you've got to the side. And we're going to take a little bit now. We don't need quite as much as we needed for the body.
I have to restart.
So just try and do your best there, Mason, to kind of build the body, and I'll kind of slowly keep going through the next few steps. So now I've got a smaller piece, and I'm going to kind of roll it out a little bit. So you might start off with like a little ball like this. We're now going to just roll it out a little, okay? And just make like a little kind of bean shape.
Pea, like a little pea.
or a pea, something that's going to kind of act as the leg.
Like this?
Can you turn it the other way for me, Libby? You want to make it a little longer than that.
Okay.
So we're going to make 4 of them. So we've made the first one. So while everyone's kind of working the legs, if you haven't already made some more, we're going to make 3 more of these. And if you want to make them a little longer, you can absolutely do that. You don't have to do it exactly how I'm doing it. If you feel like you want slightly longer legs, you can absolutely do that. You know, if you want to make the tips of like where his feet are, you can also make them a little more defined, like that. Okay? Then once you've got those 4 pieces, you're going to just give me a thumbs up.
You have to be one fat, one skinny. That is
And especially for these smaller pieces, just using like the tips of your finger makes it a little easier to kind of mold the clay. Or the Play-Doh, depending on what you're using.
perfect. Now I gotta make 2 more. Zap.
Mason and the Epsteins, could you guys please put your mics on mute for me? Beautiful, thank you. All right, how are we going with those legs, everybody?
I need a few more.
Excellent. All right. And if you, pretty fine as well. You can make a colorful lizard.
Yes, they are. No, no.
All right, do we feel like we can start moving on to the next step of making our lizard by touching the legs? Yep, beautiful.
Yeah.
So we have show you this, and then I have 1 leg up here. But when I attach the leg, what I'm actually going to do is, if you can see here, it'll be a little easier when you guys are doing it on the table, but I'm actually using my finger, I'm going to pinch down some of the Play-Doh to seal it to the body. Okay, so I've just used my finger and I've just pinched down a little bit of the Play-Doh. Can you see that, everybody? So now it's actually attached the leg to the body. Okay, I've pinched.
I did that step.
Nail, I'm just pushing it down. Okay, and then once you've kind of attached it, you can then smooth it out. There's 1 leg. All right. All your legs, so you're going to have 2 up the front, so another one here, and then you can put 2 more a little further back down the back of your lizard. Excellent, looking good there, Libby. So I'm just going to bring mine back down to the table again while I attach my legs.
I have my beautiful wizard.
Let's have a look there. Oh, very nice. So have you got all your legs attached?
Yeah.
Nice. Fantastic.
My lizards, I've done mine too.
You got
Mine's like moon shaped, facing like curled.
okay, and then I'm going to attach my back ones.
Do you like mine?
Very nice.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Alrighty. Okay, everyone got their legs attached? Thumbs up if your legs are attached. Excellento. All right. So it should look something kind of like this. Beautiful. So now what you can do is we're going to kind of add a little more texture to the top of our lizard. So what I'm actually going to do now is I'm going to go along and with my two fingers together and just using the tips, I'm actually going to go pinch along the back of the lizard. Okay? And just pinch it up just a little. Little pinches all the way along. Has anyone come up with a name for their lizard yet?
No.
You can think about a name while you're making it.
Okay.
Headless horseman.
Alrighty, so now we've done that. We're gonna add some eyes and a tongue. So for the eyes, you can use the same colors if you like, but if you have other ones, you can also use a different color. We're gonna make two little balls. So I'm just gonna take a pinch of some of my kind of ready pink clay. It's a little pinch. I'm gonna make a tiny little ball. So again, I can just roll it very gently between my two palms. Like that. Then I'm going to attach them kind of like I did with the legs, but up here on its head. Okay? Actually, my eyes still might be a little bit big. A little bit smaller. And like we did with the legs, you're gonna attach the eyes by just gently pinching down a little bit with your nail of the Play-Doh. Okay? Kind of attach it to the head. All right, so once you put those eyes on, then we'll work on the tongue.
It's so cute.
Isn't it? Mine kind of looks a little bit like a crocodile.
Yeah,
But hey, that's okay.
I like mine. My beautiful, beautiful lizard. Okay.
All right, everyone got their eyes on?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I get a tongue.
Okay, so onto the tongue now. So again, getting a little bit of Play-Doh. We're gonna make a miniature, little tiny spaghetti snake, okay? So kind of like how we did the big piece at the very start for the body, and now we're gonna just do it with the tongue, okay? So just roll it between the tips of your fingers. And if you find it a little easier to do it like on your hand, that's also fine, or on the table. And again, you wanna make one end a little finer than the other end, kind of like the body, but a miniature version. And then once you've made a little tongue, we're going to attach it to our lizard. Just like we did with the eyes. Okay? And the legs. And you're just going to attach. Just smooth it out. And then if you want to get real creative, we can also try and curl the tongue up a little. Like that.
I'm trying to reach for my left.
All right, have we all done our eyes and our tail? Fantastic. Okay, can I get everyone to now very carefully hold up their lizard and show me what you've done? Nice. Seeing lots of fantastic and creative lizards. They all look different, but they're all unique in their own way. Annalena, can you hold yours?
Yeah.
Oh. Very nice. Mason, you've held yours up, bud? Christopher? Have a look at yours. Good job there, Ada. Jude, have you finished yours, buddy?
This is a snake that I curled up. How's a
That's
snake
okay.
play?
Nice. All righty. So I'm going to challenge you all this afternoon to come up with your own creation. Very nice there, Rory. Your own creation using the different techniques we use. So we did some rolling today. So we made some like sausages and rolled them between our palms. We also did some pinching with the tip.
What
else did we do? We also did some blending of the Play-Doh. So when you attach things together, and some of you may have done this in art class before at school, but like sometimes when you're working with clay, when you want to also attach things, you might put some like little crosses through your clay and then you attach it to the other piece. And then that's when we blended it to the body of our lizard. Alrighty. So we're going to actually finish up there today. But before we wrap things up, we're going to do a guided meditation to kind of take us out of our session today. But I hope you guys continue to keep sculpting and getting creative this afternoon. There's lots and lots of different things you can make using clay or Play-Doh. So is everyone good to just pop their Play-Doh down for a moment?
Yeah.
Thumbs up. Fantastic. All right. So I'm going to get everyone to shut their eyes for just a moment. Eyes shut. I can see you all. Fantastic. So this guided reflection or meditation is called your favorite color. Okay. So think about, what is your favorite color? Is it blue, purple, orange, or red? Or another color? Imagine a little ball of your favorite color inside your body. Maybe it's where your heart is, or maybe it's your belly. Keeping those eyes shut. Take a big breath in and imagine the ball getting bigger and bigger. Take a deep breath in. Imagine that everything all around you is your favorite color and it feels really warm and good. Take a long, slow breath in and let it all the way out. Let it all the way out. And as you let it out, you can slowly open your eyes. Fantastic. Alrighty, friends. Well, thank you so much again. We have many more fantastic activities happening at 1 o'clock for the rest of the week. So please tune in. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Otherwise, we are going to call it a day. And so we're going to raise our hands in the air like this. And we're going to wiggle our fingers. And we're going to go, we are out of here. So we'll try that once more. So we put our hands up in the air. And then we go, and then we bang our hands down, not bang our hands, we use our elbows and we gently put them down on our table in front of us. Out of here.
Yeah.
Awesome. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
You're very welcome. Thank you for joining.
Okay.